people. I am outside. It is so nice, y'all. Okay. So I decided I'm going to be filming some tags if the wind stops. Okay, I think we're good. Making sure my umbrella doesn't fly away. Anyway, so I was tagged by the lovely Jaleesa reading me on the book cover with the, what is this tag? How do you rate our books tag, which was created by Novel Novels. I like that name. So thinking while I'm out here, let's go ahead and talk books, right? I am reading this, by the way. What are y'all reading? Okay, so this book tag has 9 questions, okay? So the first question is, how often do you DNF and what makes you DNF? Whew. See, I don't really like to DNF because it just makes me feel guilty, right? So it takes a lot for me to DNF, but I'm getting better at it because why waste my time, okay? If a book is just absolutely boring, too complicated, like right in the beginning, I'm not understanding anything, it's not grabbing my attention, I prefer to just DNF like right off the bat, okay? I'm not gonna get 100 pages in. I have done that and it's a waste of time, okay? So DNF is friendly, okay? 2, do you rate books 1 star? I do, very, very rarely, but I do. I definitely have to just have hated it, okay, for that, but I try not to, okay? 3, what is a 2-star book to you? A book that I see the author put some effort into, but I still hated it. 4, is a 3-star book a good book for you? Yes. I think a 3-star book is definitely still a good book. It's not something I would reread, not that I'm much of a rereader, but you know, if it was something good, but there was just a few things that were absent from it, so not enough to give it a 4-star, then it goes into the 3 category. 5, what does 4 stars mean to you? 4-star means I really liked it, but some stuff did not make sense. Definitely a 4-star automatically if something doesn't make sense. Do you ever half-star ratings? I every once in a while half-star or quarter-star now that I use Storygraph, but I generally like to stick to like a full star rating. But you know, if I'm really just loving it but I'm kind of on the fence and I feel guilty about going one way or the other, then I'll go like right in between there. 7, do you rate books 5 stars often? What do 5-star books do to make them rate that high? Just amazing. Author knocked it out of the park. A book that leaves me thinking about it 2-3 days later. A good example is the book The Hanging City. It's about these trolls that lived, it's like a fantastical story, but these trolls live underneath a bridge and there's this girl that goes to them and there's a little love story involved and she helps them, you know, keep their city safe. Anyway, it left me thinking about this book for days, okay, because it was just so emotional in the end. 5-star all the way. If you want to compare it to another book, is you have N.K. Jemisin's The 5th Season, right? While I enjoyed The 5th Season, it was something that was lacking for me. I recognized the writing. I thought it was awesome. I think the prologue left me thinking about it for days, but it wasn't something I was super vested in. But that was a 4-star. So that's just an example to backtrack about kind of what I think about a 4-star. 8, has your rating of books changed over the years? Yes, it definitely has. I think I used to be a lot more lenient out of being nice back in the day, and now not so much, you know. And you know, but it also depends on like how I feel, because I could be in more of a generous mood, you know, compared to like some other times. So I try to be fair and even kiltered, but you know, I think there's a season for the books that you read and how you rate them. So there could be times where if you read that same book like at a whole nother time, you probably would have rated it differently. 9, where do you record your ratings of your books? On BookTube, I don't generally talk about star ratings because on BookTube, I like to just discuss my books, okay? However, I did written reviews for years, probably well over a decade. I rate on Amazon and I rate on Storygraph. That's the 2 areas where I currently rate almost every single book. Storygraph gets every book. Amazon gets almost every book, depending on if I'm too lazy to pull it up. I used to do Goodreads, but I cut them out at the beginning of this year because it's just too much. But I'll go on there every now and then. And of course, NetGalley. I gotta, give them their props when they give me a book, and I'll rate on there. So there's a few different areas that I rate. But I love a good written review. I will say that. And tag some folks. Okay, I want to tag Vena Reads, Tina, wonderfully made, awesome, new beautiful booktuber I just discovered. Oh, and just add this Kiwi. Let's see what y'all got to say about this tag. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. I got my drink, and I'll see you later. Cheers.